Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog, and in this vlog we'll be visiting Cape Coast Castle. I decided to wear my Ghanaian jersey today. Even though I'm not Ghanaian, I know that today would have been a difficult day to hear about the slave trade in Cape Coast, and I just really wanted to represent Ghana and West Africa as a whole, as Cape Coast, the site of Cape Coast, is very monumental to all Africans. So I hope you enjoy the vlog, and if you're in Ghana, you go and visit Cape Coast Castle. On my way to Cape Coast, I took the Tro buses. I feel like it's a great way to meet locals and engage with different people. And you see so many people selling different things on the road, and it just shows you how strong and resilient Africans are. We're so hardworking, and I grew up, seeing the same thing in Cameroon. So if you're ever in Ghana, I would definitely recommend getting the Tro buses to really have the real experience as a local in Ghana.
That was about 1,000 kilometers. So there were lots of Africans who died being marched down here. The slave raiders, they were bringing the Africans to auction them to the British. And the British in the slave castle, they were using...
So guys, at this point we went down to the cells where they kept slaves, and it was really hard and difficult to know that human beings were kept in such a place with no air and just not regarded as anything. It was very difficult to really know the history. As you see, I came out and I wasn't smiling. It was very difficult for me. And for those who don't know, Gold Coast, now known as Cape Coast, was a major point of departure for the transfer of slaves from West Africa to the Americas. So it was really difficult to hear about the history of slave trade, not only as a human being, but as an African. I can't even imagine the pain people went through to be taken against their will and be traded as nothing. Even though it was extremely difficult to hear about the history of slave trade in Cape Coast, knowledge is power, and it makes you look at life differently. And thanks to everyone at the Cape Coast Castle for keeping our history and for ensuring that the history of slave trade is not wiped under the carpet.
This door has been changed. Originally it was small.
So this is the door of no return. It is the last thing that people would see when they were leaving the Cape Coast Castle. And so when you go out of the castle, you see now it's completely different, but this is what is left. And to commemorate what has happened, it is now called the Door of Return. And this symbolizes that people with an ancestry background can come home. Guys, we made it to the Independence Square. Yay! It's so pretty. That's exciting. It's my first time here. I've been here since like July. That's my first time. So bad. But yeah. And there's an event going on at the stadium over there. So cool. Yeah, we're about to take some pictures. It's giving me Paris. I took a picture. Nobody's coming outside, just me. So guys, the alarm in my place just went off, and everybody's still in their house like nothing happened. As a European girl, I can run out though. I was chilling and I just ran out because I'm not trying to be in that mess. Yeah, it's gas. So right now I'm just outside until the breath feel off. But yeah, that's the building. I have to get up in an hour and go out. So funny. It's so funny how I'm the only one that ran out and nobody else. Safety is the best. Look, I'm wearing literally my night dress. Thank you guys for watching. As always, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you to all the new followers, and see you next week for another vlog. Happy Sunday.